Jnana-kosha, Vedas.
ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपवस्त्रमस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणान् ब्रह्मणस्पदानः शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ पूर्णमिदं पूर्णमदः पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेव अवशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
Shukla Yajurveda Upanishad, Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, 5th chapter. Om, that Brahman is infinite and this universe is infinite. The infinite proceeds from the infinite. Then taking the infinitude of the infinite universe, it remains as the infinite. Brahman alone. Om is the ether Brahman, the eternal ether. The ether containing air, says the son of Kauravayani. It is the Veda the Brahmanas knows of the Brahman know, for through it one knows what is to be known. 3 classes of Prajapati's sons lived a life of continence with their father. Prajapati, Viraj, the gods, men and Asuras. The gods on the completion of their term said, please instruct us. He told them the syllable Da and asked, have you understood? They said, we have. You tell us, control yourselves. And he said, yes, you have understood. Then the men said to him, please instruct us. He told them the same syllable Da. Have you understood? Said, we have. You tell us. Give. He said, yes, you have understood. Then the Asuras said to him, please instruct us. He told them the same syllable Da and asked, have you understood? They said, we have. You tell us. Have compassion. He said, and yes, you have understood. That very thing is repeated by the heavenly voice, the cloud, the Da, Da, Da. Control yourself, give and have compassion. Therefore, one should learn these 3, self-control, charity and compassion. This is Prajapati, this heart intellect. It is Brahman, it is everything. Hridaya, heart, has 3 syllables. Hri is 1 syllable. To him who knows as above, his own people and others bring presents. Da is another syllable. To him who knows his own people and others give their powers. Ya is another syllable. He who knows and goes to heaven. That intellect Brahman was but this Satya, gross and subtle alone. He who knows this great, adorable, firstborn being as the Satya Brahmana conquers these worlds, and his enemy is thus conquered and becomes non-existent. He who knows this great, adorable, firstborn being thus as the Satya Brahman, for Satya is indeed Brahman. This universe was but water, liquid oblations connected with sacrifices in the beginning. That water produced Satya. Satya is Brahman. Brahman produced Prajapati, and Prajapati the gods. Those gods meditate upon Satya alone. This name Satya consists of 3 syllables. Sacrifice is 1 syllable. Ti is another syllable, and Ya is the 3rd syllable. The first and last syllables are truth. In the middle is untruth. This untruth is enclosed on either side by truth. There is a preponderance of truth. One who knows as is never hurt by untruth. That which is Satya is that Son, the being who is in that orbit and the being who is in the right eye. These two rest on each other. The former rests on the later through the rays, and the later rests on the former through the function of the eyes. When a man is about to leave the body, he sees the solar orbit as clear. He rays, and the rays no more come to him. Of this being who is in the solar orb, the syllable bhur is the head, for there is one head, and there is this one syllable, the word bhuvar is the arms, for there are two arms, and there are these two syllables, the word swar is the feet, for there are 2 feet, and there are these two syllables. His secret name is Ahar, he who knows as this destroys and shuns evil. Of this being who is in the right eye, the syllable bhur is the head, for there is one head, and there is this one syllable, the word bhuvar is the arms, and for there are 2 arms, and there are these two syllables, the word swar is the feet, for there are 2 feet, and there are these two syllables. His secret name is Aham, he who knows, destroys and shuns evil. This being identified with the mind and resplendent within the heart like a grain of rice or barley, he is the Lord of all, the ruler of all, and governs whatever there is. They say lightning is Brahman. It is called lightning because it scatters. He who knows it as such, that lightning is Brahman, scatters evils. Him for lightning is indeed Brahman. One should meditate upon speech, the Vedas, as a cow, as it were. She has 4 teeth, the sound Swaha, Vasat, Hanta, and Swadha. The gods live on 2 of her teeth, the sound Swaha and Vasat, men on the sound Hanta, and the manes on the sound Swahadha. Her bull is the vital force, and her calf the mind. This fire that is within a man and digests the food that is eaten is Vaiswara. It emits this sound that one hears by stopping the ears thus. When a man is about to leave the body, he no more hears this sound. When a man departs from this world, he reaches the air, which makes an opening there for him like the hole of a chariot wheel. He goes upward through that and reaches the sun, who makes an opening there for him like the hole of a tabor. He goes upwards through that and reaches the moon, who makes an opening there for him like the hole of a drum. He goes upwards through that and reaches a world free from grief and from cold. He lives there for eternal years. This indeed is excellent austerity that a man suffers when he is still ill. He who knows as above wins an excellent world. This indeed is excellent austerity that a man after death is carried to the forest. He who knows as above wins an excellent world. This indeed is excellent austerity that a man after death is placed in the fire. He who knows as above wins an excellent world. Some say that food is Brahman. It is not so, for food rots without the vital force. Others say that the vital force is Brahman. It is not so, for the vital force dries up without food. But these two deities being united attain their highest. So Pradhrata said to his father, "What good indeed can I do to one who knows this like this? And what evil indeed can I do to him either?" The father, with a gesture of the hand, said, "Of no Pradhrata, for who would attain his highest by being identified with them?" Then he said to him this, "It is we, food is we, for all these creatures rest on food. It is Ram, the vital force is Ram, for all these creatures delight if there is the vital force. On him who knows as all creatures rest, and in him all creatures delight." One should meditate upon the vital force as the Ukta a hymn of praise. The vital force is the Ukta, for it raises this universe. From him who knows rises a son who is a knower of the vital force, and he achieves union with and abode in the same world as the Ukta. The Yajus. The vital force is the Yajus. For all these beings are joined with one another, there is the vital force. All beings are joined for the eminence of him who knows, and he achieves union with and abode in the same world as the Yajus. One should meditate upon the vital force, the Saman. The vital force is the Saman, for all these beings are united if there is the vital force. For him who knows, all beings are united and they succeed in bringing about his eminence, and he achieves union with abode in the same world as the Saman. Vital force as the Kshatra. The vital force is the Kshatra, for it is indeed the Kshatra. The vital force protects the body from wounds. He who knows attains this Kshatra vital force that has no other protector, and achieves union with the and abode in the same world as the Kshatra. Bhumi, the earth, Antariksha, sky, and Dayus, heaven, make 8 syllables, and the first foot of the Gayatri has 8 syllables. So the above 3 worlds constitute the first foot of the Gayatri. He who knows the first foot of Gayatri to be such wins as much as there is in those 3 worlds. Right. Yajusmi and Samani make 8 syllables, and the second foot of the Gayatri has 8 syllables. So the above 3 Vedas constitute the second foot of the Gayatri. He who knows the second foot of Gayatri to be such wins as much as that treasury of knowledge the 3 Vedas has to conquer. Prana, Apana, Vayana make 8 syllables, and the third foot of the Gayatri has 8 syllables. So the above 3 forms of vital force constitute the third foot of the Gayatri. He who knows the third foot of the Gayatri to be such wins all the living beings that are in the universe. Now its Surya, apparently visible, supermundane foot is indeed this, the sun that shines. Surya means the fourth, apparently visible foot, because he is seen, as it were. Supermundane, because he shines on the whole universe as its overlord. He who knows the fourth foot of the Gayatri to be such shines in the same way with splendor and fame. That Gayatri rests on the fourth, apparently visible, supermundane foot. That again rests on truth. The I is truth, for the I is indeed truth. Therefore, if even today 2 persons come disputing, one saying, I saw it, and another, I heard of it, we believe him only who says, I saw it. That truth rests on strength. The vital force is strength. Hence, truth rests on the vital force. Therefore, they say strength is more powerful than truth. Thus, the Gayatri rests on the vital force within the body. That Gayatri saved the Gayas. The organs are the Gayas. So, it saved the organ. Now, because it saved the organs, therefore, it is called the Gayatri. The Savitri that the teacher communicates to the people is no other than this. It saves the organs of him to whom it is communicated. Some communicate to the people the Savitri that is Anustup, saying speech is Anustup. We shall impart that to him. One should not do like that. One should communicate that Savitri, which is the Gayatri. Even if a man who knows as above accepts too much as gift, as it were, it is not enough for even 1 foot of the Gayatri. He who accepts these 3 worlds replete with wealth will be receiving the results of knowing only the first foot of the Gayatri. He who accepts as much as this treasury of knowledge the Vedas has to confer will receive the results of knowing only its second foot. And he who accepts as much as it covered by all living beings will receive only its third foot. With its fourth apparently visible supermundane foot, the sun that shines is not to be counterbalanced by any gift received. Indeed, how could anyone accept so much as gift? Its salutations, O Gayatri, thou art one-footed, two-footed, three-footed, and four-footed, and thou art without any feet. For thou art unattainable. Salutations to thee, the fourth apparently visible, supermundane foot. May the enemy never attain this object. Should the knower of the Gayatri bear hatred towards anybody, he should either use this mantra such and such way his desired object never flourish, in which case that object of the person against whom he thus salutes the Gayatri never flourishes. Or he who says, may I attain that cherished object of this. And this Janaka, emperor of Videha, is said to have told Budila, the son of Ashtavarsva, well, you gave yourself out a knower of the Gayatri, then why, alas, are you carrying me as an elephant? He replied, because I did not know its mouth, O emperor. Fire it is its mouth. Even if they put a large quantity of fuel into the fire, it is all burnt up. Similarly, even if one who knows as above commits a great many sins, he consumes them all and becomes pure, cleansed, undecaying, and immortal. The phase nature of Satya Brahmana is hidden, as it were, with a golden vessel. O Pushan, nourisher of the world, the sun, remove it so that I, whose reality is Satya, may see the face. O Pusan, O solitary Rishi, seer or traveller, O Yama, controller, O Surya, O son of Prajapati, God or Hiranyagarbha, take away thy rays, curb thy brightness. I wish to behold that most benignant form of thine. I myself am that person and I am immortal. When my body falls, may my vital force return to the air, cosmic force, and this body too reduced to ashes. Go to the earth, O fire. Who art thou syllable? Om. O deity of deliberations, recollect all that I have done. O deity of deliberations, recollect all that I have done. O fire, lead us along the good way towards our richest deserts. O Lord, thou knowest everybody's mental states, remove the evil from us. We utter repeated salutations to thee.